Become a master of snakes. Once upon a time, there was an anthropologist named Brown. He wanted to create a kind of universal people idea, very much like Chomsky created the idea of a universal grammar. Chomsky believed we all speak the same language but different dialects. All world languages have nouns, verbs, adjectives, etc. This was the basis for his language tree theory. We all have these kind of preset language structures in our brain. And as we grow up between about 0 and 3 years old, we listen to the words and sounds around us and how they are used. By the time we are 3, all of our language trees in our brain are perfectly calibrated. Take any baby from any culture and stick them in any other culture and they'll speak like a native. Brown wanted to do this for more metacultural elements, and he found plenty. Things that are more or less the same from a structural level in pretty much every culture, no matter how primitive or advanced. For example, every culture uses baby talk when talking to babies. Every culture believes in some kind of magical dimension where some kind of gods live, and this other dimension, heaven, etc., has a set of rules for that system. Everybody is afraid of snakes. Everybody is shy when talking about sex. These, just like language trees, are programmed into our brains. Think of this as like ancient factory settings, ones that we can overwrite if we want to. Once I saw this TV show about fear. People who had horrific experiences and then wanted to remove the lingering effects of those horrific experiences. One guy almost died when he was bitten by a rattlesnake, so his natural fear of snakes was hugely amplified. But in the show, he worked with some psychologists, etc., and removed his fear of not just snakes, but of rattlesnakes. He overwrote his instinctive fears. He was trained how to handle rattlesnakes, milk their venom to be used in developing anti-venom. You can do the same for other programmed instincts, like the shyness most people have when talking about sex. Not to talk about sex, but to simply accept your sexual urges. Your sexual energy as part of who you are. To allow sexual energy to be the subtext of all your conversations. Like well-written movie dialogues where the guy and the girl are talking about many different things on many different levels. The surface level is something normal, but the deeper structure is pure sex. Do this and be the dominant master of any sexual marketplace. To learn how, visit mindpersuasion.com/3x3.